In this video, I'm going to show you how to format a bibliography page. So what I've done so far is I've opened a Google Doc. I've typed out the information that I found on my colored bibliography sheets for the first 3 citations. The 4th one I've copied and pasted from a database citation tool. And I'll start formatting those in a minute as soon as I give this document a name. I'm going to call it Research Paper Bibliography. The second thing I want to do is to give this document a heading. So I put my cursor at the very beginning of the first line. I'm going to hit enter several times. I want to center my title. And I also want to make it bold. Now we're going to take a look at the font. First of all, if your teacher prefers that you use Times New Roman font, you'll want to highlight the entire document and choose that font style. But you'll notice that the font still isn't consistent because of this last one that I cut and pasted. It's a smaller size. It also doesn't look completely black. So I'm going to highlight the body of my document. I'm going to make it all 12-point size. And then under a text color, I'm going to choose black. So now all of the font size and style and color is consistent. A lot of people have a mistaken idea about the order of your bibliography. You don't get all your pink sheets and all your yellow sheets and gather them together and group things by resource type. Your bibliography is supposed to be in alphabetical order according to the first letter of the citation, which in most cases will be the author's name. In the last citation, there was no author listed, so the first letter of that citation is the title of the article. So our alphabetical order is not quite correct here. We have a B, M, D, and X. We need to take this D citation and move it up. So I'm copying, actually cutting it, and putting it second so that now our order is B, D, M, and X. That's now correct. On the colored sheets, you'll notice some italics and some quotation marks that need to be added. For example, on the pink sheet for books, the word title is in italics. That's to let you know that your book title also needs to be in italics. So I highlight the book title, click I for italic. The second one, that specialized encyclopedia article, which I recorded on a goldenrod sheet, the article title needs to have quotation marks around it, and the encyclopedia name needs to be in italics. I also needed to add my page numbers here and the word print at the end. Anytime it's a print resource, you use the word print at the end of the citation. This third citation is from the World Book Encyclopedia, which, by the way, the author of each article is listed in very small print at the very end of the article. That's where you'll look for that name. The article title goes in quotation marks, and the title of the encyclopedia is in italics. I added the page number here, the date of publication again, then the word print. This last one, as I mentioned, I didn't type onto a colored sheet. I just copied and pasted it from the citation tool that was on the same screen as the article. And in many cases inside a database, they'll give you the entire URL for that particular page within the database, which can result in a URL that's 5 or 6 or even 7 lines long. You do not need to include that entire URL in your citation. You can do a shortened URL, which is everything from HTTP through .com. And then you enclose the shortened URL in brackets, which you'll find on the comma and period keys of your keyboard. So now that we've added our italics and quotation marks, we need to go in and give each citation a hanging indent. That means if your citation is more than 1 line long, everything below the first line needs to be indented about 1/2 inch. So I'll show you how to do that. You don't need to do it to the first one because it's only 1 line. For the second one, this is a little bit easier to do in Word, but this is kind of a workaround for you to do it in Google Docs. You go to the end of the first line, click your cursor, hit Enter. Then you're going to hit the delete button until those extra spaces disappear at the beginning of the second line. And then you're going to go to this little blue triangle at the top and move it over 1/2 inch. Same for this next one. Go to the end of the line, click your mouse, hit Enter, hit the delete button until those extra spaces disappear. Grab the triangle, move it over 1/2 inch. Last one, same. Okay, you're almost done. The very last step is your bibliography needs to be double spaced. Very easy to do. Highlight the entire body of the text, go to Format, Line Spacing, Double. There's your bibliography. If you have any questions, you can ask your teacher or email me, Ms. Khan, at bcon.spusd.net.